start off by saying welcome, family and friends of the bride and groom. What a glorious day the Lord has made for this occasion. We are gathered here this evening to witness the coming together of two people, Caitlin and Casey, whose hearts and spirits are entwined as one. They now desire to profess before the whole world their intention, henceforth, to walk this road of life together. And who will be giving away this woman this evening? Thank you. Please be seated. The beliefs and thoughts about love, which motivates two people, are perhaps best expressed in the words of poet Khalil Gibran. Ye were born to be together, and together ye shall be forevermore. Ye shall be together until the wings of death scatter your days. Aye, ye shall be together even in your silent memories, but let there be space in your togetherness. Let the winds of heaven dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bondage of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together always, and be joyous, but let each of you be comfortable standing alone. For even as the strings of a lute are alone, they still quiver unto the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping. For only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together. For the pillars of God's temple stand apart, and the oak tree and cypress grow not in shadows. My friends, I would like to share with you today 5 principles for a successful marriage. They are as follows. Listen. Listen to each other. Try to hear what your mate is really saying. The Bible instructs husbands to be quick to hear, slow to speak, and even slower to anger. You will be the spiritual head of your household. What you say and how you say it is the foundation upon which to build this marriage. Say things that will encourage and support your spouse. Take the words that you hear from each other into your hearts and let them become building blocks for a solid marriage. Or as I like to say, stepping stones to happiness. Communication is important in a marriage, no doubt. Take the time to talk with one another. More importantly, take the time to listen. Second, learn. Learn from each other. You're both different in many ways. You bring certain abilities and specific gifts into this union. Never be threatened by your partner's strengths or talents. Join forces. Accept their strengths. Combine them with yours, because you both have so much to give to this marriage. Each day will be an adventure as you learn and understand something new about your mate. The Bible also instructs husbands to live with your wives in an understanding way. Casey, your lifelong assignment is to try and understand this woman. Caitlin, your lifelong assignment is to make sure that you are understood. What makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you feel secure, and what makes you respond. My friend, you have your hands full. If you learn from each other, not only will you be a better person, you will make a better couple, and this marriage will grow stronger each day because of your fervent desire to truly understand one another. Learn all that you can about each other. Listen, learn, and third, labor or work. You must be willing to work on this relationship. Someone once said that anything worth having in this life is worth working hard for. Make every effort to make this the very best marriage on God's earth. You don't find precious gems lying around on the topsoil. You got to roll your sleeves up. You got to get in there and dig. Ye must work. But once you find them, it's worth every bit of the effort that was made. So too, if you work on this relationship, it will be like finding those precious gems, and you will strike it rich daily because of your willingness to labor. Listen, learn, labor, and fourth, laugh. Learn to laugh. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at each other. Getting married is a serious step and should be taken seriously, and should only ever be contemplated in a sober frame of mind. But I'm also serious when I say that having fun and being able to laugh at our own mistakes and shortcomings goes a long way towards solidifying the mortar of this institution that we call marriage. Studies show that laughter has a profound and positive effect on the human body. Laughter is the best medicine for a long and healthy life. He who laughs, lasts. And the best way to make this marriage work is to make this marriage play, too. Listen, learn, labor, laugh, and finally love. What is love? And who am I to lecture you about it? Countless songs have been written of love. Poems, too many to number, have been penned describing love. Books, as numerous as the stars in the sky, have been authored by men and women to tell us all about love. But the one book that truly transcends them all, the Holy Bible, says this of love. Love is very patient and kind, never jealous nor envious, never boastful, haughty, proud, selfish, or rude. Love does not demand its own way, nor is it irritable or touchy. Love is never love does not hold grudges and will hardly ever notice when others do it a wrong. Love is never glad about iniquity, but rejoices every time that the truth wins out. This kind of love knows no boundaries to its tolerance, no end to its trust, no fading of its hope, no limit to its endurance. Love is the one thing that still stands when all of this and all of us have passed away. And so you see, love is not simply something you feel. Love is something you do. It is active, never passive. And as we said a moment ago, love takes real work. Casey, it has been said, if you always treat your wife like a queen, she will always treat you like a king. Or to put it in other words, if you always treat Caitlin like a thoroughbred, how could she ever turn into an old nag? Before we proceed to the ring exchange, I'd like to refer once again to the Holy Scriptures to understand the resiliency and the durability of not just a God-led life, but a God-led union as well. Taken from Ecclesiastes 4, verses 9 through 12. Two are better than one, for they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that falls and has not another to help lift him up. If two lie down together, they will be warm. But how can one be warm alone? And although a man might prevail against another man who is alone, two will always withstand him. A threefold cord between you, madam, between you, sir, and the Lord above is not easily broken. Do you, Caitlin, knowing this man's love for you and returning it, realizing his profound strengths and learning from them, recognizing his weaknesses and helping him to overcome them, take Casey to be your lawfully wedded husband. Would you please place the ring upon his finger? And as you do so, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. Casey, knowing this woman's love for you and returning it. I do. I'm sorry. Realizing her profound strength and learning from them. Recognizing her weaknesses and helping her to overcome them. Take Caitlin to be your lawfully wedded wife. Would you please place the ring upon her finger? And as you do so, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. Let your rings serve as locks, not so much binding you together. Think of them rather as keys, unlocking the secrets of your hearts for each other to know, and thus bringing you closer together forever.
Touching my skin and asking you to do what you've been doing all over again. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. Just gotta let you know what it is that won't let me go. It's your love. Just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love. Better than I was, more than I am. And all of this happened by taking your hand. And who I am now is who I wanted to be. Now that we're together, we're stronger than ever. I'm happy and free. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. If you ask me why I changed, all I gotta do is say your sweet name. It's your love. It's just does something to me. sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, your love.
And now, Casey and Caitlin, seeking the fulfillment of love and marriage, find again the poet Gibran speaks for you. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself, to wake at dawn with a winged heart, and to give thanks for another opportunity for loving, to rest at the noon hour, and to meditate upon love's ecstasy, to return home, eventide, with gratitude, and then to sleep with the prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. It is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss your bride.
I love fireworks.
I do too.
Emily.
I took a picture of her running behind
Right on the shoulder.
You wanted it.
Good job, Bernard.
That was so sweet. You guys were they still
You wanted it. You didn't see it right there. You got
put it all out fire.
You like the fireworks?
Friends, the bride and groom request that you stay and enjoy the reception.
Thank you.
If you will, pick up a chair and take it with you up to the top of the hill.